Caribbean Newsline is brought to you by the Barbados Tourism Marketing Inc.
Antigua and Barbuda's police chief wins a court challenge to his suspension. Our top story in Caribbean Newsline for Friday, October 26. From the CMC News Center in Bridgetown, I'm Ricardo Roberts. Good evening. Thanks for joining us. A High Court judge in Antigua and Barbuda on Friday ordered the immediate reinstatement of Police Commissioner Wendell Robinson, who was suspended earlier this year amid allegations of sexual harassment. Justice Godfrey Smith said the suspension was unlawful. He did not give a written judgment, which he said would be handed down at a later date, but he said his ruling is backed by several authorities. Robinson went to court to challenge the Police Service Commission's decision to suspend him with half pay on April 5 after 3 of his colleagues claimed he sexually harassed them. It was alleged that he had asked at least one of them for sex and offered to pay. The top cop, who had been in the post since 2015, had argued that actions of the Police Service Commission were unlawful, and he threatened legal action if the decision was not reversed by April 20. The PSC rejected the ultimatum, and he went ahead with his legal challenge. Trinidad and Tobago's Police Commissioner Gary Griffith Friday promised a thorough investigation into circumstances under which 5 people were killed in a shootout with police Thursday night in the volatile Laventille area. But Griffith is warning criminals not to challenge police with gunfire. Speaking on CNC3's Morning Brew hours after the shootings, he warned that the Trinidad and Tobago Police Service will outgun them.
There's one shot, one kill. If you fire at my officers, they're going to fire back, and they're going to fire based on the training that they have, which is to kill. We do not want to do that, but this is based on self-defense. As I said, the Trinidad and Tobago Police Service is not going to sit idly by and because of public pressure or by persons who feel they have their own agenda to try to push us back. The Trinidad and Tobago Police Service, you swing at us, we are going to swing back and swing back hard.
Explaining what happened on Thursday night, the police commissioner said the lawmen were on patrol when they were fired upon and they returned fire. Griffith has urged residents against engaging in any form of protest over the shootings. Montserrat's Premier Donaldson Romeo appears to have staved off an attempt by disgruntled opposition legislators to bring down his administration when a key government backbencher indicated on Thursday night he had no intention of supporting a vote of no confidence in the 4-year-old administration. Former Agriculture Minister Claude Hogan held the key to the survival of the government that faced an uphill task to complete its first 5-year term. But when the debate on the motion was adjourned for next Monday, Hogan had already made his position known to legislators. He said the vote of no confidence should be withdrawn, saying, quote, "If you want to change the Premier, there is a way to do it," end quote. The People's Democratic Movement holds a slim 1-seat majority in the 9-member Legislative Assembly. The Barbados government on Friday signed an agreement with the Caribbean Development Bank, the CDB, for a $75 million policy-based loan to support the island's Economic and Recovery Transformation Program, BERT. Prime Minister Mia Mottley and CDB President Dr. Warren Smith inked the accord that the Barbadian leader said showed a level of confidence by the region's premier development banking institution in Barbados's recovery effort. Mottley says this follows the stamp of approval given by the International Monetary Fund when it agreed to a near $300 million extended fund facility for the country.
We said from the very beginning that the importance of the Economic Recovery and Transformation Plan was to be able to allow us to give confidence to those entities, especially in the context of a program that led to debt restructuring and a failure on the part of the country to now be able to access the international capital markets for the next few years. And hence, we would need to work with the international financial institutions and countries on a bilateral basis in order to be able to seek and receive the funding necessary to both stabilize and transform Barbados.
Dr. Smith said the agreement showed the institution's intention to maintain a working relationship with the Barbados government that spans the last 5 decades. And he says while the CDB was happy to provide the assistance, the agreement is part of a wider support program.
This policy-based loan forms part of a broader assistance strategy that focuses on strengthening fiscal sustainability, enhancing the doing business environment in order to strengthen the country's competitiveness and productivity, building resilience to climate change, improving disaster risk management, and last but not least, improving social protection systems and bolstering social development. Prime Minister, CDB is cognizant of Barbados' fragile fiscal and external liquidity situation at this time. We are also very committed to assisting the government of Barbados as it navigates the country out of its current economic challenges. We at the CDB are pleased that we have been able to respond quickly to the government of Barbados' call for assistance and support for the Barbados Economic Recovery and Transformation Plan.
Police in Belize are continuing their investigations into the discovery of a twin-engine aircraft that had been deliberately set on fire after making an illegal landing in the Corozal district. Head of the National Crimes Investigation Branch, ACP Joseph Maivet, said the aircraft had been discovered by a villager during the early hours of Thursday. Police believe the aircraft was intentionally set on fire to destroy evidence of illicit cargo. Now, over the past months, more than 7 suspected drug planes have landed in the north of Belize, and the Ministry of National Security says it is taking all measures to deal with the situation. And coming up in Caribbean Newsline, a music festival that was sidelined by Hurricane Maria last year gets going again. Stay with us, we'll be right back.
Barbados, renowned for its pristine beachfront and fantastic weather, continues to leave quite an impression on newcomers to the island and returning visitors. The Caribbean island, quite popular as a vacation hotspot, is not only beautiful due to its natural aesthetics. The island of Barbados continues to grow in popularity because of unique connections developed with our people, our culture. We can't wait to welcome you.
Dominica's World Creole Music Festival kicks off Friday night, 13 months after Hurricane Maria devastated the island and forced the 20th staging of the event to be cancelled. And several of the artists who were scheduled to perform in 2017 are in the lineup for the three-day event that will feature soca, zouk, compa, afrobeat, dancehall, and reggae. Now, among the headline acts are Jamaican reggae star Chronix, Trinidadian soca stars Machel Montano and Kes the Band, dancehall artist Movado of Jamaica, former Haitian President Sweet Mickey, Kai, and Class. Now, at a press conference on Friday, ahead of the festival's opening, Director of Tourism Colin Piper said the artists had come through for Dominica when authorities decided they would press ahead with staging the event this year.
First thing we did was kind of reach out to a lot of the artists who expressed great empathy with what we had gone through and agreed to honor their contracts from 2017 and play again in 2018. So that was a huge burden that we had lifted off of us. And we just made one or two additions. So we think we really have a...
Now, one of the artists who agreed to perform this year and who will be on the stage on the opening night is Yemi Adele of Nigeria. She applauded Dominica for bouncing back so quickly to hold the festival so soon after Hurricane Maria.
Festival was cancelled. But to be sincere, I did not expect for the festival to hold the year immediately after. You know, I thought maybe some time would have to pass. But for it to happen immediately after, that means even more than ever, this year is more special because it's a significant time that everybody's not going to forget in a hurry. There's a landmark that nature has put, and we are just here to tell the world. I'm saying we because I feel the energy. We're here to tell the world that, you know, we're here, nothing anyone can do. And I'm here to vibe up that energy and take you home with me and feel stronger. Because every country...
On Friday night, Yemi, Movado, Kassav, Triple K, International, Class and First Serenade Band will kick off the festival. And this week in Newsline Entertainment, we bring you the highlights from the Barbados Food and Rum Festival 2018.
Drink, drink, drink. King Baba and Nikita. Every fat boy keep on calling me wrong name. But that's okay, cause that's my babe. I don't understand wearing the name tag on me.
The festivities spread across the month of October with food truck crawls, restaurant specials, and bar pop-ups. The official opening was held on October 18 at one of the island's most popular tourist spots, the Oystins Bay Garden, with a cook-off. Then it was to the Lime Grove Life Center for the signature rum event with food and rum pairings on Friday. Saturday featured the Gourmet Safari series, where restaurants from around the island were invited to create special menus and pricing to tie into the festival. Patrons at the Lone Star restaurant at the north of the island were in for a treat. It's the final day of this culinary experience festival, where food and rum meets polo and fashion.
Unique. Polo is very special. We want to see how we can differentiate Barbados from all the other destinations. So what better than to have food and rum event in this sort of atmosphere with polo in the background, do you think anybody is watching the polo? The horses are running around and everybody is having a good time, but it is a great background. And all of this is an attempt to create more awareness for Barbados. That's really what we're attempting to do. And we think we have a unique aspect in terms of our food and our rum.
You know, 2018 has been dubbed the year of culinary experience. So, of course, this year we have enhanced the Food and Rum Festival. We've sought ways, of course, to take it back home or make it more local. So this year, instead of having our unusual complement of international chefs, we have on hand our starlighting, our local chefs, of course, complemented by the Tom Aiken from the United Kingdom. Today's event, as you can see, has been a very well-attended event, a very well-received event, and we're very happy to look forward to 2019, where we'll be celebrating, of course, the 10th edition of the Barbados Food and Rum Festival. Yeah.
The event catered to both polo fans and food lovers. Renee Sion, Newsline Entertainment.
And ahead in Newsline Sport, combined campuses and colleges Marooners to face Guyana Jaguars in the final of the Regional Super 50. Stay with us. Sport is next.
This hurricane tip comes to you compliments the Caribbean Disaster Emergency Management Agency and the Caribbean Media Corporation. Be prepared. During a storm or hurricane warning, turn your refrigerator to the coolest settings.
Experience exceptional fun, meet amazing people, enjoy fantastic food, and rock the nights away to world-class music at the 23rd Annual St. Kitts Music Festival. 3 nights of musical entertainment from the 27th to the 29th of June 2019. Book now and save the date. For more information, log on to stkittsmusicfestival.net. St. Kitts Music Festival, an experience like no other.
Yeah, luggage is overweight. Yeah, luggage is overweight. How much I must pay?
No, you can't do it like that. You'll have to take some of the things out of the suitcases and put in a box or something.
You know, you're a wicked woman. A wicked fat woman.
Do you want a boxer?
Box me, no? You think so you're helping me strike me? Try a box.
Barbados, it's time to laugh again. Get yourselves ready for the Caribbean's funniest men and women. Fast Promotions Annual Caribbean Comedy Explosion. Saturday, October 27th, Sir Garfield Sobers Gymnasium, 8 p.m. Get your early bird tickets now and pay $60 before all are sold out at ticketlinks.com. All Ticket Links outlets nationwide. Jeans Inc. Sheraton, CS Pharmacy, Rubis Waldy, and Eddie Supermarket, Spitestown.
I come in here as a loner. I know you spot me from far.
Well, cricket tops our weekend sports segment. Akeem Jordan's maiden List A 5-wicket haul and a 68-run partnership between captain Carlos Brathwaite and Kason Otley have placed combined campuses and colleges Marooners in the final of the Regional Super 50. This after they crushed 12-time champions Red Force by 7 wickets in the second semi-final on Friday. Jordan grabbed 5 wickets for 18 runs in 10 spectacular overs of medium-pace bowling as the Red Force were shockingly routed for just 92 in 33 overs. And of course, in the second innings in reply, the Jaguars, that is the CCC, top scored with, and that is Otley, rather. He's top scored with 39, and captain Carlos Brathwaite finished with 29 runs. A maiden century from captain Leon Johnson led Guyana Jaguars to a tense 1-wicket victory over Jamaica Scorpions and the other regional Super 50 final spot. Now playing in the first semi-final at the Kensington Oval on Thursday, the Jaguars were chasing 272 for 8, set by Scorpions. Middle order batsman Kuruma Bonner top scored with a 64 ball 76, which included 5 fours and a 6. Opening batsman John Campbell was also instrumental in setting up the total when he added 56 of 59 deliveries. Fast bowler Clinton Pestano was the pick of the bowlers with figures of 3 for 56, while left-arm spinner Veresami Purmall and pacer Romaro Shepherd picked up 2 wickets each. In reply, when the Jaguars were left struggling on 70-3, Captain Johnson came to the rescue and slapped a polished 101 from 136 deliveries. He was ably supported by Raymond Reefer, who added 68. But it was a boundary from the bat of Veresami Purmall in the penultimate ball of the final over that game that gave Jaguars the win by 1 wicket. And of course, 2 cricket commentators have weighed in on the shock announcement by all-rounder Dwayne Bravo that he's retiring from all forms of the game. Jamaican TV analyst Chris Gale, not the cricketer, believes Bravo's non-selection for several international matches triggered his decision. And Trinidadian Vinod Manchand warns that the senior players may follow Bravo's lead if they continue to be overlooked. Moving on to football now, highly rated Bermudan striker Naki Wells ended an 18-month goal drought by firing home a spectacular goal in Queen's Park Rangers' 3-0 win over Sheffield Wednesday in an English Championship match recently. Now playing away at Loftus Road, Wells scored his side's final goal with a brilliant left-footer after coming out as a second-half substitute. The 28-year-old on loan from Premier League club Burnley, where he failed to score in 10 substitute appearances last season, found in the net for the first time since April 5 last year when he was with then Championship outfit Huddersfield Town. Wells, who had drawn a blank in 9 previous appearances since joining QPR on loan in August, came on as a sub in the 65th minute and buried 16-yard effort into the bottom right-hand corner after collecting Eberich Easy's through ball in the 83rd minute. Israeli international Tomer Hemed had opened the scoring in the 35th minute, with Luke Freeman adding the visitors' second in the 57th minute. Now the victory lifted QPR 6 places to 11th in the table. And 8-time Olympic gold medalist Usain Bolt is unlikely to sign a contract with Australia A-League outfit Central Coast Mariners. Now, according to reports, while Bolt's agent Ricky Sims had requested a salary in the region of $3 million, an offer made to Bolt earlier this week was only in the region of $150,000. Bolt had since been excluded from team practice with the Mariners. A statement confirmed that a third-party commercial partner would be required for both parties to agree to terms as Football Federation Australia stand firm in their refusal to dip into the marquee fund. But according to sources, Mariners owner Mike Charlesworth is keen on seeing a deal struck between the two parties. The news comes 1 week after the 32-year-old Bolt turned down Valletta FC's 2-year offer after deciding against a move to Malta. And that's for sports. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Caribbean Newsline is brought to you by the Barbados Tourism Marketing Inc.
Dominica's World Creole Music Festival in 2018, October 26, 27, 28 at the Windsor Park Stadium in the capital city, Roseau. 3 nights, over 8 genres, 40 years of independence, 1 location, Dominica, the 20th edition of Dominica's World Creole Music Festival. For more information, like our Facebook page, Dominica Festivals. Visit our website, www.dominicafestivals.com for all travel, accommodation, and ticketing details. My love, my home, my Dominica. Building a resilient nation. See you there! Proudly sponsored by the Government of Dominica and Discover Dominica Authority.
Come and experience exceptional fun. Meet amazing people. Enjoy fantastic food and rock the nights away to world-class music at the 23rd Annual St. Kitts Music Festival. 3 nights of musical entertainment from the 27th to the 29th of June 2019. Book now and save the date. For more information, log on to stkittsmusicfestival.net. St. Kitts Music Festival, an experience like no other.
Dominica's World Creole Music Festival in 2018, October 26, 27, 28 at the Windsor Park Stadium in the capital city, Roseau. 3 nights, over 8 genres, 40 years of independence, 1 location, Dominica, the 20th edition of Dominica's World Creole Music Festival. For more information, like our Facebook page, Dominica Festivals. Visit our website, www.dominicafestivals.com for all travel, accommodation, and ticketing details. My love, my home, my Dominica. Building a resilient nation. See you there! Proudly sponsored by the Government of Dominica and Discover Dominica Authority.
Come and experience exceptional fun. Meet amazing people. Enjoy fantastic food and rock the nights away to world-class music at the 23rd Annual St. Kitts Music Festival. 3 nights of musical entertainment from the 27th to the 29th of June 2019. Book now and save the date. For more information, log on to stkittsmusicfestival.net. St. Kitts Music Festival, an experience like no other.
Again, the major developments of this day, a High Court judge in Antigua and Barbuda orders the immediate reinstatement of the country's police commissioner, Wendell Robinson, who was suspended earlier this year amid sexual harassment allegations. Justice Godfrey Smith said the suspension was unlawful, and Trinidad and Tobago's top cop Griffith is warning criminals not to challenge police with gunfire. And in sport, combined campuses and colleges Marooners to face Guyana Jaguars in the final of the regional Super 50. Bassett will hope for a repeat of the 2013 tournament when the CCC stunned Red Force in the semi-final, also at the Oval, to reach their only final to date. That's Caribbean Newsline. For news and sports round the clock, log on to Caribnews.com. For more of our programming, log on to CaribVision.tv and subscribe to CaribVision's YouTube channel. We'll be back here again on Monday, but from all of us at CMC News, thank you for watching. Have yourselves a good night.